The honourable member for Innisfail Sylvan Lake, followed by
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In the 2012 election, the Premier promised that she would open 1,000 long-term care nursing beds. However, the Minister of Health seems to think that these beds are the same as continuing care or assisted living. Vulnerable Albertans who need long-term care nursing are being forced either into lower levels of care or back into hospital. With the government now planning to close 2,000 long-term care nursing beds by 2016, where does the Associate Minister responsible for seniors propose vulnerable Albertans needing 24-hour long-term nursing care go?
Mr. Speaker, and thank you for the question. There's no doubt that there's capacity issues across this province. The demographic change that we're feeling today and about to feel are going to keep pressures on us, and that's why this government's committed to building 1,000 new units for seniors each and every year. Whether it's in Rocky Mountain House, or whether it's in Okotoks, or whether it's in Crossfield, or whether it's in Lacombe, your colleagues are proud to stand beside me when we're opening these facilities.
That's right.
Those are not long-term cares, Mr. Speaker, long-term care beds, Mr. Speaker. And given that yesterday the member from Calgary-Glenmore asked the Health Minister a question directly about seniors moving into long-term care, and the Health Minister was not willing or able to answer that question, can the Associate Minister responsible for seniors stand up in the House and explain the difference between long-term care nursing beds and continuing care beds?
Hear, hear.
Well, I can, and any time the member would like a lesson on continuing care, you can come over and visit. But the matter of the fact is that the appropriate care be given to the resident, whether they're someone with disabilities or seniors. We need to make sure that they receive the appropriate care in the appropriate place and as close to home as possible.
Honourable member here. Blah, blah, blah.
Mr. Speaker, clearly the Associate Minister of Seniors should know the difference between long-term care nursing beds and continuing care beds.
Yes.
And given that he clearly doesn't, can someone in the government please explain to the House what the difference is between long-term care nursing beds and continuing care beds, because they're funded separately. So please explain so everyone knows what the difference is, long-term care nursing.
Mr. Speaker, it seems like the student is trying to give the teacher a bit of a quiz here, but I'm going to tell you, anytime the member wants to walk in my shoes and come with me to some continuing care facilities, to some long-term care facilities, to some dementia care, you're welcome to join me, because your other colleagues sure do, and they're sure very interested in learning about this.
Yeah.